Ouranos Island has some of the most extreme movement in Sniper Tier speedrunning, and yet there's no good guide on how to do the movement. So today I wanted to go in depth and try to explain a lot about what I'm doing in my runs and try to show how it's supposed to be done and explain how to do it. I'm going to be going over the 32 coin route, which is currently the fastest route. Yeah, first things first, when you spawn into Ouranos, you want to make sure you have 22 purple coins. Now I have 33 because it's a save file that I have for other route ideas. You want to have 22. So once you spawn in, we want to go and grab these purples. I try to make this path in a counterclockwise rotation, just to make sure that my path on the way to the next 5 purples is right. So, because we're going right here. Doesn't really matter how you do it, but if you do clockwise, Sonic will be facing this direction. You'll have to boost and jump. But yeah, then you want to go and grab these. And then we're gonna just run out. This is really a tricky spot to be running in because there's this and then like these grooves or whatever. Kind of just bounce Sonic around a little bit. Want to boost down. If you're confident enough, you can do sidestepping here. Like as soon as you're out, you want to start sidestepping. Then we're gonna grab this key. And then again here, we are going to be sidestepping. Because speed. Then we're going to be grabbing this memory token up there. This is just, we jump on this rail, we boost, jump, and then we try to grab it. It's a little tricky, but you want to make sure that you go up here and then boost and jump so you get enough height. Then want to hit the spring, grab this memory tokens. Now we're going to have 2 memory tokens. It's good. I'm going to be doing a slingshot off this jelly man. We're going to be going towards the 4-2 area. I actually failed that. These platforms are really annoying, so you have to be very careful. I usually go very far out right and then move back in left. Once you're like ready to grab this memory token in the air here, you want to actually just jump. I jumped very early. I jumped in this middle of the pillars kind of area. Jumping kills your speed, but it lets you control your speed a lot easier. So I intend to jump pretty early so I can adjust Sonic. So you can just go here pretty easily. Then you want to grab it and stomp. There's a key here that we're going to grab. Then we're going to go and grab this set of memory tokens. And so far the movement is pretty fine. It's here where it starts getting annoying. So here there's a slope, right? And we want to grab a memory token in the air there, that one. It's kind of small. It's kind of far away. So what we want to do here is want to jump at the least angled part of the slope. Like roughly around here is what I'd say. It's good. So we're going to go here and we're going to jump. And we're going to grab this. If you jump when it's like going super far down, like here, you won't get enough height. So it's really important that you try to aim for the right spot here. Yeah, it's up here. Yeah, exactly. So it's really important that you aim for this part, like here. If you look at this way, you can kind of see that it's like not as sloped as this part, for example. Yeah, we're gonna do a jump. We're gonna grab this. Then here, we want to hit that spring. So once again, we're gonna do a slope jump. So essentially, just boost and jump. And this is actually really tricky because it's a small window. This one is really hard to get. It's kind of a timing you have to get used to. And once you grab that, you want to do a hold, dodge left, and do a jump, and then make it to this rail. From here, we're going to boost and jump to grab this, and then boost back towards this area. That rail jump is something else you also have to get used to. I can't really explain it more than just boost and jump. And from here, this part of this hill is also kind of sloped. We're gonna do a slope jump up here. We gotta do a mag dash off this pulley. And then after the mag dash, we're gonna do a jump and attack the next pulley. So mag dash, jump, attack, right? And yeah, once again, this is a sloped area. We want to make sure that we abuse these as much as we can. There I jumped twice too early, so I'm gonna have to do a parry and then attack it, get up. And from here, we want to angle. From here, we want to angle Sonic just straight towards this memory token, and then jump towards this one, just like that. And it's fishing. I'm just gonna pull up a video or a clip of me doing it, I think, because I'm lazy. For fishing, you're just gonna use up all your purple coins. This is gonna be a last fish. Well, fish. It's the tire. This is the last one we're gonna get. From here, we're gonna be kicked out from fishing because we can't like fish anymore. We're gonna buy. We're gonna go to trade tokens. We're gonna buy 2 memory tokens and then the rest keys. Total, that's gonna be 11 keys and 2 memory tokens. All right. After fishing, you're gonna spawn here. Your camera's gonna be like this, and what you want to do is you want to go here. Once again, this is sloped area, so we want to do a slope jump and do a mag dash on this guy. This mag dash is very late. Like you attack and then boost very late. I didn't get a slope jump there. There you go. So you almost want to hit the enemy. You can actually hit the enemy as well. Stomp and go into it. That works too. Yeah. Once you're up here, you want to do a boost to try to get to this. From here, it doesn't matter how you jump. You just want to get to this one. I actually missed it. My bad. Yeah, you want to get to this memory token, and then you boost back towards the island or the mountain. Block. Here, if you aim too far left, like if you land here, Sonic will kind of just trip. It's really annoying. So you would really want to try to angle yourself more right to not trip. Let me see if I can showcase it. It's kind of hard to. Yeah, something like this to get up is what you ideally want to look for. Then from here, there's again another slope jump. We're gonna slope jump into this ring. We're gonna boost and jump. Actually missed the rail. Do a rail jump into this ring. Then here we're gonna wait until the camera can start moving. I usually just hold left on the camera the entire time to know. But then as soon as it starts turning, you can boost and grab it. Then we're gonna grab the memory dig and get the blue emerald. From here, we're gonna be doing a jump to this enemy to do a slingshot. I'll do a slingshot all the way over here. You don't need to run away like I do. That's purely just to get a little bit more speed. We're gonna grab this key. And from here, we're gonna jump off here to get another stray. What I like to do here to get less height is I actually want to go down the slope to get less height. So I usually do it like this. There are many runners that just do a jump, and it does work. Just get a little bit more height. That's all that really changes. But I like doing it this way to get less height. We're gonna grab these memory tokens, and here there's a few different ways you can go down. Well, there's 2 different ways. I'm gonna show the fastest way first. So if you're going for a top level time, you want to do a jump and you don't want to go into this ring. You kind of just want to drop and then stomp onto these 2. It is very tricky if you're not used to the depth perception of the game. If you do not want to do that, you can hit this ring boost, jump, and stomp onto this. And that is perfectly okay. It loses like 2 or 3 seconds. It's not a big deal. But it is a time save that you can, in fact, do. After you stun, you want to jump up here, and we're going to do another slope jump. This time, we're also going to do a very late mag dash. If you mag dash too early, there's a high chance you won't make it up. Never mind. I was doing a slow mag dash at least. Like a delayed boost input. Because I've been having a lot more consistency that way. This one is really tricky. This is one of the ones that I might even fail in a run. Because of how annoying and tricky it is. Once you grab this memory token, we're gonna be going over here. We're gonna grab this memory token. If you land on a rail, that's fine. I just stomp down and do a rail jump. Just make sure you don't lose any speed. We're gonna go and grab this key. Here we're gonna be doing a kind of like a slingshot, but we don't get any distance. We don't get a lot of speed. We do this to get up here, to get into these rings. Let me do that again. I usually try to aim for that ring. Then we're gonna spam jump and stomp down this memory token. And yeah, if you just need to practice this, it's pretty easy. Just do the movement again. Yep, here we have another slingshot. We're going to be going very far away. We're going to be going all the way over here. We want to hit this ring, preferably like from the slingshot. You don't want to land here, then jump, and then go back. It adds like more distance, and it's just slower. You have less speed. So you really try to hit it from the slingshot. If you cannot make it, like if you need to just cancel your speed for whatever reason, then you can do that. If you somehow, or if you for some reason don't make it all the way up, you can run all the, like here, do a stomp and then attack the spring. It's pretty consistent. And if you like land all the way down here, this is really, really bad. But there's places where you can do slide launches to get up. I think you can even do it like a slide launch here. Yeah. So there are backups. You're gonna grab this key. Normally this would unlock the Green Emerald Island, or Green Emerald Vault. But since I didn't do fishing, it's not gonna do that for me. You should have 16 keys here. Then once that's done, you see this memory token. We're gonna grab it. And here there's a faster way of grabbing this memory token. It's on this rail. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump, and then boost over it, the rail like that. This is pretty tricky. It's a strat I'm still getting used to. I'm not very good at it. It's pretty new. That probably would have missed it, for example. Can't really show it because the stray's not there anymore. That would have missed it for sure. If you're not comfortable with it, you can just go in on the rail like that and boost jump to get to this dig. Yeah, here we have another slide launch. This is a pretty important one. I see a bunch of people struggling with it, so I want to go over it in a little bit more detail. When you slide launch, you really want to make sure you're neutral. You want to boost as soon as possible. If you're not fully neutral, either you're not going to get it, or you're going to get a like skewed one. And then you don't need to like start boosting here. You can go on this thing and just do a boost. I find it a little bit more consistent than just doing like that. Like that just failed. That straight up failed. I way rather like just walk up a little bit before doing it. Yeah, if you do it on this side or this side, doesn't matter. I like doing it here on the right side. Just find it more consistent. And then yeah, once you've done it, you just want to hold right, boost, jump onto the spring. Want to move the camera up to attack this set of spring, and then we're gonna grab. We get this memory token. We're gonna grab green. If you're cool, you can do a jump from here to the spring. If you're scared, you can go down and do a jump from that platform. It's a matter of like half a second. Doesn't really matter too much. Then yeah, the way we grab this is that we do a mag dash jump to skip some springs. Saves a little bit of time. Then I'm gonna grab this memory token. We're gonna do a side step launch. We're gonna do a boost jump, and we're gonna grab this gear. I completely messed that up though. Then here again, mag dash jump. And we need to run all the way over here. And then run to Sage for hacking. At this point in the route, you should have 76 memory tokens. Currently, we buy 2 fishing, or we buy 2 from fishing, 2 memory tokens from fishing. I did not do fishing, so I'm at 74. I'm not gonna do the hacking minigame because it doesn't really matter how you do it. If you want to follow a strat, you can look at other people's runs. I feel like my strats are pretty solid for not having crazy mashing. Yeah, once that's done, we are going to be doing a slide launch off. And for these enemies, you can either do a side loop around them and do a slingshot of them like that, or you can wait until they're up and do a slingshot. I prefer waiting until they're up because it gives you less hide. I want to grab this memory token. And once again, you see that I jump. It's because I kill my speed and I can easily like position Sonic where I want to go. Like this is just perfect stomp. If I didn't jump, it would be a lot harder. Another thing that you can do for that one specifically, or like for most of these mid-air ones, is that you can kind of let it die out, jump, and then like you can let go of the slingshot to let it like slowly slow down. I prefer jumping though to keep the 60 speed units. I think it's 60. I think just running is 40 or something like that. So it's quite a big difference. But yeah. We're going to be grabbing these memory tokens. And over here, we're going to do another slingshot. This one we need a side loop on because... this one we need a side loop on because we need to get a lot of height. We're going to be going very far. Going all the way to this platform. It's pretty much straight right. Maybe a slightly bit down. This is something you'll just have to learn how to navigate. It's not something that's just like, oh yeah, just hold this angle. So I don't know the angle. I can't really describe it better than like, you need to go to 4-3. But yeah, that's like one of those things that you'll just have to practice. After you grab this memory token, we're just gonna run off, boost, stomp on this to get this. And then we're gonna be doing our first cyberspace stage. I forgot to mention, grab the dig. 4-3 is very difficult. It is very, very difficult. I see many people struggle with it. Many people that do not do the faster strat, which is fine, really. It's their speedrun, not mine. But I'm gonna go over how to do the fastest stuff. So first of all, you want to boost and stomp to the landing rail. Here you want to do a mag dash and jump. Let go of the jump. Because you don't actually lose speed from letting go of the jump. And it lands you perfectly on the rail. From here, you just want to boost off. It looks very sketchy, but it's actually not that bad. If you're really scared of it, you can even go and like do a safer angle like this and then boost up. From here, we're gonna stomp, light back. I'm gonna go here. During this one, I do like to side step. I don't know if it actually saves time. I'm gonna mag dash, jump. Gonna do another mag dash and jump. Get into this. As you see, we have 70 rings, which is actually enough. And then just slide into the first two enemies and then a homing attack the last one to finish the stage. I know that was very fast because I just went full speed for it. Just try to follow what I did, and if you can't do that, that's fine. Just try it out, practice some. This game requires a lot of practice, so stuff like that is very hard for me to be like, oh yeah, no, you just mag dash here. Like I don't know what else to say. It's all just so fast. It's a lot of feeling. There's a lot of feeling-based things in this game, so it really does help to practice a lot. Okay, now we're gonna go to red. We're gonna boost off, and then here we're gonna do another slope jump. That was a really bad one. But essentially, we want to grab this memory token without touching the rail, and then we want to land up here. I usually stomp just to my speed to make sure I land up here. And then yeah, just try to not get too much height from this jump. If you get like all of the height, like it will be very hard to grab it. But you want to get some just for getting up. I've seen people like kill and attack this and then go, which works, but it's just slightly slower. Yeah, grab this. Ooh, there are spikes there. Since when? When you're here, you want to jump attack, not jump attack. Holy shit! You want to boost jump, or just jump. Home attack the spring, and then you want to line yourself up with this memory token. And run into it. I tried to boost 3 times there, and the game did not register a single one of them. Well, it did, but it didn't like get me where I wanted to go. But yeah, like this, and then boost back here. From here, you will jump around this ring to not lose speed, and grab the red emerald. We're gonna grab this key, and we're gonna run in this forest. This is a pretty like interesting jump because you want to cut the edge as good as possible on this jump that we're gonna do. Because basically we want to go down on this platform over there. Well, there's a lower one. It's just there you go. But you can't really boost jump off these things. Like you don't get any speed, right? So you want to jump too early, or we want to jump earlier. If you jump here, you're gonna have a lot of height. So how I usually do this is that I jump, or I go here and I jump like here. As you can see, I'm starting to slow, like I'm falling down as I'm going down. Like if I don't know how to explain it, but I'm going down with the slope. I can just land here. It's just less of a stomp, and like it's just small optimization. If you jump later, that's fine. The small optimization things. After that, we're gonna go into this. We're gonna get this string memory token. You can land in the ring if you want to. It's not fast, but it does work. Then we're gonna do a slingshot off this jelly man. We're gonna be going all the way left and up. I'm gonna get to this gear. Then here we have some like pretty precise movements. I'm gonna do this a couple times just to explain it. So what we want to do is that we want to basically jump or kind of on the slope. It's like slightly sloped there. We want to get both of these. I want to grab the first one I got and the second one there. This time I didn't get enough height. So usually what I do is I actually just run into the slope. Then I parry, wait, side stop, or dodge, and then boost into the spring. This is probably one of the more precise movements of the entire island. But yeah. Dodge right, boost into spring. And this is something you're probably going to have to practice a lot. You can just make a save file and keep trying it. It's definitely worth it. Then we're going to go up to this dig. It's a little tricky because if you go here, you can't really... Well, you can go up, but it's not as fast. You want to jump on the right side and you start going up and sidestepping. You might grab this. Then we're going to run back here because as you can see, this area is also sloped. So jump, boost. I'm going to grab this key. While the key is grabbing, we want to make sure we're on this side of the emerald vault. If we open it here, we're wasting a little bit of time because we need to wait for the key to be grabbed. And once you grab it, you spawn back on this side. If you grab it here, the key will almost be fully gone, or whatever you want to call it. And you'll be on this side. It's just slightly faster. Then from here, we want to go to this pulley. This is not a pulley. This is a bar. We want to go to this bar. We're going to do a mag dash up and grab this one. I am really bad at this one. I usually do not get enough height. So usually when I do it, I have to do like another jump. So I do a parry and then do another jump. Sometimes I get it like that, which is the ideal. But if you don't get it, just parry and then do a jump, and then you can light dash if you really need to. Then from here, we're going to be running over to this side, where this stray is just chilling. It's really nice. Go down here, stomp, boost, jump. Then here we're going to do a rail jump. We're going to do an extended one. It's kind of hard to understand at first. Once you know how to do it, it's very simple. So when you do a rail jump, the game just kind of has a time limit, like before it starts killing your speed. That did not happen that time. Why did it not happen that time? Let me try to do it this way. There you go. So now I lost all my speed, right? This can be circumvented by either just jumping. This can be circumvented by doing a boost and a jump. So if I jump here and then do a boost and a jump, I get way further than if I would just do a normal jump. Let's do a comparison real quick. Yeah. So what we want to do here is that we're going to be doing a jump, jump, boost, jump. We're going to get here. It is very, very tricky at start, but jump, boost, jump, and stomp on top of this memory token. From here, you're going to be sliding into this mud area. As you can see, we kind of have not a lot of speed in here, but if you slide, you don't actually lose speed. I'm going to be hitting the spring. I'm going to spam jump and then boost to get up here. And I'm going to do this. And here we have another tricky slingshot. So the most optimal way to do it, I'm going to show it first. It is really hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Okay, that was not fully optimal, but it showcased what's supposed to happen. We go here. Usually I just let it die just enough so I just barely hit the rail and I can grab this tray. Did it start attacking? Wow. Yeah, if you do not feel comfortable doing that, which is fair, you can either land on top here, just do this, jump, get this, or you can land on this guy, do a stomp, jump, jump, and you should hit the rail. If you miss this entire thing, there is a tree launch you can do here that gets you up. So it's not the worst thing ever if you do miss it. Pretty easy back up. So now we're gonna make it all the way to this one. As you can see, if you do a normal jump, you do not make it. Luckily for us, exactly where we stomp, which is right about here-ish. No, it should be at like here. This area is very sloped, so we can actually just run up and do a jump. So yeah, we don't need to like go anywhere. We can just pretty much go straight there. If you're really daring, you can even go straight like that. But it doesn't really matter how you do it. If you, for whatever reason, cannot get this, there is technically this try you can do. It loses like a second or two, maybe even more, but it does exist. Just worth mentioning. Once you've grabbed this, we're going to be going straight towards the next hill. You're going to do a jump, and jump. I'm going to boost to get up here. If you miss the stray, you can technically back it up later. When you go back. Though you need to do like a slide launch here to get up. It's a little tricky, but there's the backup for it. Otherwise, I would just recommend practicing it a lot to make sure you always get it. So from here, we're going to go and grab a key in the 4-7 area. That's what we call the 4-7 spot. So we're going to do a slope jump. We're going to grab this stray and grab this key. If you're not super confident that you'll just jump over that purple spot here. This spot is really annoying, so you don't really want to land here because you can't do a jump. But if you do land here, you can do a slide launch off. And that works fine too. It's just slightly slower. And from here, you want to do a jump to get around, boost onto the ground again. If you do it on the very, very, very sloped part, down slope part, like here, you're not gonna get it. The key's over here, right? So I usually try to aim here to get a good amount of height. I can try to illustrate it as well or show it. This spot right here, like over here as well, it's not super sloped, but if you make it down here, like as you can see, we're not getting enough. Like we're getting enough, but it's just barely enough. Doesn't really matter how you do it, I guess. Just jump over. Don't jump too late though. Also note that if you grab the key and someone fall down, it will not count the key. Like if you're in the middle of grabbing it with the animation, like the key is going into you and you're doing this jump, you fall down, you'll need to grab the key again. Because that's just how the game works. You can't really do anything about it. Yeah. From here, we're gonna go to this slope. Do a jump. Do not touch this part because it does kill your speed. Do a jump into this. We're gonna stomp down, grab the memory tokens. Then for this wall, it's kind of slow to just run up. You can not really do a good wall climb stuff. What we usually do is we slide up for it to keep the full speed and make it past the climbable part. But yeah, from there, I'm gonna go into this Jellyman for a slingshot. This one is also a little tricky because you want to do a late slingshot. If you do it too early, okay, I don't know what happened there. Well, sometimes you'll just fail it. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna use this Jellyman for slingshot. You want to go. I usually try to aim for it to right and then adjust like that. That's a very easy way of doing it. When I go for it in like record runs, I need to go full straight here. This is actually one of the slingshots that I actually let the entire slingshot just die. Because you have so much speed, it's very hard to decide when to stomp. If you do not feel comfortable with stomping, you don't have to. You can let it die out and you can try to adjust from there. That is also okay. What I try to do is I try to stomp here, because this will still grab the memory token and it'll just land on the ground. It looks something like this. Okay, not like that, but you get the idea. I try to like stomp to just not land on this arch. And if I do, I just stomp down again and then you run over here. Sidestepping this area kind of sucks. Sometimes you'll just get sent flying, sometimes you won't. Boosting is also the same in this area. Like there, I just lost all my speed. It's very tricky, it sucks. Yeah, like there, I just lost all my speed. I'm gonna be grabbing this. Then here we're gonna do we're gonna introduce a concept with slingshotting that has always been a thing, but it's more so that we've been using it recently. Whenever you let go of a slingshot, all your speed gets converted to upwards momentum. So if you just let go of it instantly, like you see, we're getting a lot of height. This can be used to grab a memory token very quickly here. What we're going to do is we're going to do a very long slingshot, and then here we're going to let it go up and then jump to keep the rest of the speed for forward momentum. It's a little tricky, but essentially just let go of the boost button, wait until you're above it, jump, and then position Sonic and stomp down on it. If you do miss it, you can just go to this spring, grab it, and stomp. After grabbing that, we're going to do another slope jump into this rail. Normally, you would grab you would use the spring here. It makes it extremely slow. But with the slope jump, we can just jump to the end, boost. Makes it very fast to get this one. And afterwards, I like to jump to keep the speed, and then stomp onto this to instantly do a boost up here. Do note that these kind of portal boost things only work on default settings on 30 FPS. On 60 FPS doesn't matter, but 30 FPS you need default settings, pretty certain. So if you're playing on Switch or PS4 or Xbox One, you do want to just play on default settings for this. If you don't want to play on default settings, you have to get another memory token. But yeah, we're gonna go up here, grab this one. Then we're gonna boost down. We don't want to go too close to the Jellyman because it can suck you in. It's gonna lose you a bunch of time, so try to stay away from that. We're gonna do another jump. Most of these jumps that we do, most of them are actually based on a slope. Like even this one, we go up a slope. Yep, we're gonna grab this, and then we're going to 4-8. 4-8 is probably the hardest in the game, because it's the very last one before you finish and run, and you're gonna be on good pace, and it's gonna be a lot of nerves. So at the start, you want to do a light dash. You want to spam light dash here. You want to homing attack and spam light dash. Then from here, once you've reached the red ring, you want to stomp, then mag dash or hit that ring. Both work. Okay, I like the mag dash there. So that's what it would look like at the best case scenario. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Can do this, then just jump into it. Loses 2 seconds. Then from here, you want to jump, stomp. And then just get that ring, go here. From here, once you get on that pulley, you want to spam jump and light dash. So jump, light dash like that. From here, you want to light dash, then boost, stomp. It's pretty straightforward. You're gonna be done with 4-8. After you're done with 4-8, you're gonna be done with getting all the keys. You should have 33 at this point. From here, we're going to be doing another portal jump thingy here. Do note that as soon as I do the boost here, I do a jump to not get as much height. And then I try to stomp onto this memory token without hitting the ring. It's very easy to just hit a ring, and that's fine. It really doesn't matter too much. You lose 2-3 seconds, but really, like, that's not that bad. From here, we're gonna do a slingshot. You can hit this ring, then dodge and get into this. Here, there's 2 different strays you can choose to take. Strays is what we call them, memory tokens. So either you go and grab this one. This is what I see a lot of people do. Personally, I like to go here and grab this one. It just brings me closer to the next one instead of being all the way over here. Doesn't really matter which one you go for. Do know that this one is a little bit more precise. And here we do a slope jump. Grab that, boost off to the side, grab the last. Dig spawn. Grab the cyan emerald. Then we're gonna go up, gonna boost. And this is probably the hardest slingshot in the run. Currently, is at least one of them. Here we want to do a very, very long slingshot. We want to go full left, pretty much, to land up here. This slingshot is extremely easy to mess up. Like extremely easy. But what you have to realize is that you have a lot more time than you think and a lot more distance to gain from it. Yeah, if you need to, just jump to kill the speed, to adjust Sonic. Yeah, you just want to make sure you get up there. That is the main thing. You can get hit there, then you're probably held a little too far down. If you not even get close like that, then you're held too far up. It's very tricky. This is one of them you'll actually have to practice a lot to get down. We used to do one that was way harder in my opinion, so I'm really happy that we're doing this one now, but yeah. From here, we're gonna grab the last 2 memory tokens that we need. We're going to be jumping into this one. Then we can boost into this one. I actually missed it. But yeah. That should be all of Ouranos. I'm not gonna showcase the hacking and Supreme. Supreme is like, it requires its own video. I hate Supreme so much. This one is already 15 minutes long. It's gonna be like 45 minutes long or something. So I feel like we should not make it longer than it has to be. The recording itself is 51 minutes long as of right now, so yeah. But yeah, that is Ouranos. Hopefully this video helps a little bit. I don't know how well I managed to explain everything, because I started very in depth, and then I try to keep it in depth, but I felt like it was getting more and more just do a mag dash lol. If you have any questions, feel free to like ask me in the speedrunning Discord, or reach out to me somewhere else. I will gladly help with anything. But yeah, that was the Ouranos guide. I hope it helps, and good luck with all the learning.